Hey there, folks. My earbuds are on a low charge, so let's do this. I'm Joe Crawford of ArtLearn.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and this is a great one. Look at that. I love it. I love it so much. Um, how do we do it? It's two ovals and a space between. Really a fun shape for sure. So let's create some elements or decide how we're going to do it. I think the right approach is on the background. I'm going to create an actual element rather than use the nested template because there's some complexities of the nested template when you're putting a background on both for the way I do it. Smarter people might do it better, but so I'm going to start with two ellipses, I think, and then this guy's going to be green, but we're going to put two ellipses on the background. Let's see, radial gradient, ellipse, green, and then the yellow color. Yeah, the yellow color. And no, actually, it's not the green; it's the blue. Blue. Okay. I'm gonna put it at 0, 0. I'm gonna have it be 50% wide and 100% tall, and say I'm going to give it an extent 100 pixels. 0. So there, that's two ellipses. So how do we do that properly? That's the question. I believe we want the height and width of this. So we start here. Start here, 20, and then we're going to go to here, 180. So let's make that 90 and see. Let's just see how far we get. Let's see if we can get there. 9, 8. That's pretty good. Okay. So once again, I'm going to set a no repeat. And I'm going to set an at. Let's move this over. So I've got the ellipse, and that ellipse is being defined by the width here, I think. One eight. Aha. Okay, here we go. I think that's what I want. 7, 22. I want 182. 180. And then move that over 2 pixels. 1, 2, 3, 2. And let's make that 178. So right now I'm defining that ellipse. Yeah, this is a bad idea. All right, tell a lie, restart. Let's go blank template, and we're going to do this with 3 elements. The first 2 elements are, well, actually, I can do it with a, no, yeah, I want two elements that are these ellipse, the purple thing. Okay, so let's simplify. The point is to do it, not to futz around with ellipse numbers. All right. And the most reliable way that I've done this in the past is with a clip path ellipse. So you see that? There it is. Okay, now with some values here. 3, 260, 0, 0, and then a height of 200, 3, 4. Great. 10, 12. Great. And then how about a little less of this? 5, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 230. That is close. That is sure close. There it is. Beautiful. All right. Thing two. I'm going to set this to be negative minus 110, minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, 28, 27. And then I'm going to do a translate. 200, 210, 20. Boom. All right. And then the final piece, and hopefully this will work, is going to be margin minus 100, 0, clip path unset, background of green. Background of green. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm actually using the word green, which is totally wrong. Um, and actually, let's put a B on this and a C on this, and then we'll move this here. B. Put back the brace I just removed. And then this is C. Great. And I need to set this margin differently. 3 minus 30, 40, 50, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Great. That height needs to be what? Height is 200. Great. And interestingly, that C, this is not on top, so I want to translate 0. I'll put it on top. Right. Great. All right. So now let's fix the 3, 32. Great. And can this be done with a border radius? Maybe. Let's submit that. We got some edges there. So this is a 2-value border radius. If we get to 100%, I'm going to stop here. I got stuff to do. We got 99.9%. I do have stuff to do, but I would like to get this right if I can. How about 102, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's worse. Ugh, very frustrating. So the question is, what's the right way to do this? Oh, that could be right. Let's try that. 52 pixel slash 100 pixels. If that's 100%, then I will stop. Okay, that is 100%, and I will stop. Very efficient, but again, minify, unit replace. We're done, baby. This is one that you could go deep on. Folks have reminded me in the past of the proper ways to do ellipses. I don't have it on the top off the top of my head, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Additionally, we got a great comment. I can't. I'm not going to attribute it. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name. I remember the icon, but I can't remember the name of that. I've been when I do an inset box shadow to fill an object. I usually do two 1 inch, 1 inch, like 1 inch, 1 inch, and often for a small figure, all it will take is 1 inch, zero, right? Whatever dimension, because that'll fill it. Maybe a 2 inch or a 9 inch, and like, but usually that will do it. And I got to remember that for the future. That was a great tip that somebody left. But this is a great puzzle. I definitely will be doing this one again to practice my ellipses with background radial gradients, because they are fun. Because if you had it right, probably you do green do with two color stops and be able to get the green and the purple there, and then do an over the top rectangle. That would be the other approach to do this. It's just so convenient, so really convenient to use clip path ellipse, because it's very predictable in terms of how, like, once you create the square for the bounds, like, it just works, as opposed to border radius, which is a lot twiggier, and then the ellipse, which has the color stops interacting with the background size in ways that I don't have the good mental model for. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go make a webpage. I'll see you around.